So, as you guys know, Niko House is a pretty creepy dude with Tulsi. He's got some weird, unhealthy relationship with Tulsi Gabbard. I'm not really sure why that is, but he's obsessed. He's incessantly defending and just, I don't know. It's very weird stuff going on, as you guys know. It's really toxic stuff. So, this is about 10 days ago. Not about a week, it was about 10 days ago. Michael Brooks got into a back and forth with Niko House. Anna Kasparian was in this one as well. I didn't end up doing the video on this because I just didn't really feel it, and I had already done like 3 or 4 or 5 back and forths between progressive hosts and, Niko on that topic. So I just figured I was kind of like, over. But now we have another development that I think is very important, which has proved Niko House wrong and Michael Brooks correct. So here's what happened. So someone says, if Michael Brooks is really worried about the issue of Modi and Kashmir, shouldn't he be asking every candidate, including Bernie and Warren, to talk about it? He just likes to link Modi to Tulsi as an excuse only to display his fake outrage. Now, you guys know why that's bogey. Tulsi and Modi obviously have ties. Bernie doesn't have any ties to Narendra Modi, and I don't really care about Warren. And then Brooks says, I'll ignore most of this silly ish from the Tulsi fans, but if you are sincere, please do watch the multiple Kashmir videos I've done. It's one of the most important issues in the world right now, and of course everyone should speak on it, and I have no doubt Bernie will. Ooh, this kind of aged like fine wine, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, it says, I'm not asking your opinion about Bernie, neither your doubts. I know what's happening in Kashmir and around the world. If it is that important issue for you, when will you ask Bernie and Warren or other candidates to talk about it? Looking for an objective answer. Then, Michael responds saying, there's zero reason to think Bernie won't condemn this action. Tulsi has a different ideology and connections to the Indian right. That's just true. I know it triggers people, and I know Obama had cordial relations with Modi. Warren has offered nothing on foreign policy so far. So, what's funny is people I've seen Tulsi supporters bring up Obama as like a defense, like Obama had written some like weird fanfic about Modi or something like that. Like, when did you start taking Obama as a standard for anything? Obama sucks. Why would you use him as a standard? It's stupid. Then, the ultimate Tulsi supporter, Niko House, actually had jumped in on this one. He said, just to be clear, Michael just said this in his, I'm not trying to be a god, but let me just say some godded shit in a politically correct way that he assumes Bernie would condemn India based on nothing at all, but demands Tulsi speak out because she's Hindu. Now, this is really bad. So what he's doing is he's taking the resistance tactic. He's saying, oh, you're a misogynist. You're a sexist. That's why you're doing this. You don't like Hillary because she's a woman. That's the reason why. So they're using that. Like, are you serious, bro? You think it's because she's Hindu? Is it because she's Hindu? Or is it because of this? Which one is it? This is from 2014, folks. Like, which one do you think it is? Do you think it's because she's Hindu? Or do you think it's because she clearly has ties to Narendra Modi? Which one is it? Which one do you think it is? Really, bruh? This is posted to Narendra Modi's main YouTube channel, by the way, with 3.3 million subscribers. Which one do you think it is? And again, this is what I mean by this guy's a hack and a fraud and a liar. And I don't know what this clown is going to do once Tulsi's out of the race, because he's totally tarnished his reputation forever. Everyone's going to know him as the guy who is a hack for Tulsi Gabbard. That's what everyone's going to remember him for. If people remember him at all, that is. And so no one's going to take him seriously, dude. Like, why would you take the opinion of someone like that seriously? Now, Michael actually had a really KO response, and I actually didn't realize how much of a KO this response was, but he says, I see the game. If Bernie shared donors with Likud and went out of his way to praise Bibi and congratulate him on his re-election, yes, I would be all over it. The issue is the politics, not Hinduism, but it's a good pseudo-woke smear from an obsessive fan of a marginal candidate. I mean, that right there is like when Gohan finally got the Kamehameha to overtake Cell. I mean, that's like a literal KO right there, and he just puts it all out there. If there were clear ties, you would call that person out. It has literally nothing to do with Tulsi being a Hindu. It makes no sense. But so there was a I don't know what the exact name it was, but it was basically like a Muslim event of some sort, and Bernie Sanders and Julian Castro were actually the only two Democratic candidates to show up. Tulsi Gabbard didn't go, and he actually commented on the issue in Kashmir. Let's hear it out.
I am also deeply concerned about the situation in Kashmir, where the Indian government has revoked Kashmiri autonomy, cracked down on dissent, and instituted a communications blackout. The crackdown in the name of security is also denying the Kashmiri people access to medical care. Even many respected doctors in India have acknowledged that the Indian government imposed restrictions on travel are threatening the life-saving care that patients need. India's action is unacceptable. The communications blockade must be lifted immediately, and the United States government must speak out boldly in support of international humanitarian law and in support of a UN-backed peaceful resolution that respects the will of the Kashmiri people.
So there you go. So Bernie Sanders has spoken on the Kashmir situation. And by the way, it's pretty... Again, I want to repeat to you guys, at this convention here, there were only 2 candidates who showed up. It was just Bernie and Julian Castro. That's pretty significant, dude. Only 2 of them showed up. Bernie's one of them, dude. And obviously he speaks on the Kashmir incident. But, it's funny to me because, again, here it is, saying it is right now. And, of course, everyone should speak on it. And I have no doubt Bernie will. So, I don't know. It kind of reigned true. I mean, there's really no other way to put this situation other than just, Michael Brooks was 100% right. And, of course, Niko House is a weird, obsessive lunatic with Tulsi Gabbard, who has some weird obsessiveness there. And there's simply no other way to put it. I mean, not only that, but, like, this tweet right here is really, really embarrassing, where he's basically, trying to flip the Hillary movement's arguments against him. Like, wow, dude, that is disgusting. You are a shiesty motherfucker, Niko House. You are one shiesty motherfucker, dude. That's dirty. That's some dirty ass shit. That's dirty as fuck. That is dirty as fuck, dude. But anyways, don't trust Tulsi superfans. Don't know what else to tell you.